Why are brokers recruiting more agents but getting less production out of their teams?
They're focusing on agents that have nothing going on. 70% of all agents didn't do a single transaction last year. Everybody's looking for something. They're looking for a handout. They're looking to hand their license somewhere. And more importantly, they're looking for somewhere that is just like zero fees. There's no benefit to the broker in an agent that's just looking to hang their license. Granted, one day they might do a transaction, but if you're looking to grow your brokerage right now, then agents that aren't producing and aren't willing to participate or self-motivate or get involved in things going on at the brokerage, they're dead weight. They're not doing you any favors. You need a team, you need some motivated people, you need people that engage. If they're busy, they're active. However we stitch that together, then those are the guys that are actually going to derive some revenue from right now. But everybody's just collecting business cards essentially, and it's not doing anybody any favors. Let those guys go somewhere else.
Why do so many agents join a brokerage, then stall or leave within the first year?
Oh, that just comes down to onboarding. So you have to treat the agents like they're your customers. The first 30, 60, 90 days of their experience it's imperative that we smash that out of the park. So from the second that they join the brokerage, we want everything lined up and ready to go. One of the things I'm known for is my 30, 60, 90-day onboarding plans, where we treat our agents like customers and the buyers and sellers are the agents' customers. Fanatical customer support. We kick in and help the brokers with the customer support, internal communications, everything they need laid out there, and a clear plan for that 30, 60, 90 days. Milestones to check in. Congratulations. You made it to a month. Congratulations. Our 3-month anniversary. Little things like this make a difference.
When every brokerage sounds the same, what actually makes an agent choose one over another?
You have to focus on your employing broker brand. Just having a Remax or a Coldwell Banker franchise, for example, isn't going to be the one single thing that brings people into the brokerage. In fact, that can hurt you, because once an agent is interviewed with a Remax or a Coldwell Banker, for example, then they think they've interviewed with every Remax or Coldwell Banker. You need to work on your own employing broker brand. What sets you apart from the other broker down the street that has a competing franchise brand to yourself? What would make the agent come to them over you? It's not the technology. It's not this, that, and the other that everybody else has got. You need to differentiate yourself in the market and stand out for your own values, yourself as a broker, and the unique things that your brokerage has to offer to an agent.
Why do most brokers struggle to clearly explain their value to agents? And what should they be leading with instead?
It's difficult to stand out when everybody is doing the same thing and there are so many people doing the same thing. In terms of number of agents, there's 1.6 million across the United States. In Florida alone, 350,000, Texas, 300,000, California, 200,000. The percentage of those that are brokers is probably about 20%. You are competing against a lot of people that are doing the same thing. And it's not even quite like a restaurant where you've got different things on the menu. You are selling houses, you're offering the same service. It's very difficult to stand out. The key is having an employing broker brand that shows what it's like to work at the brokerage and creating that culture within the brokerage. It's not necessarily what you have to offer, it's how you position and frame it. And that's something that we are very, very good at.
What recruiting tactics do you still see brokers using that just don't work anymore in today's market?
I would say the biggest one would be email. So for years and years, like 20 years, we've used email marketing, and it was very successful back in 2009. Now it doesn't work. It is our lowest converting channel. The only reason that we still use email marketing is to bolster all of our other channels. The emails that go out, they land in the inbox, they're not getting responses, but the name's still there, the logo's still there, and that is supported by all of the content that the agents see on social media, from video to posts, as well as blog posts where they're searching for things online and coming across the brokerage's name, as well as interacting with the language models, the AIs, having conversations there and being referred. All of those things together as a campaign, an omni-channel campaign, work. Email on its own doesn't work. And just to add to the question, I would say any channel on its own doesn't work. You don't want to just try one thing. You need to do everything all at the same time as a campaign.